The Dozen Trivia Competition presented by Black Rifle Coffee Company returns for a holiday extravaganza this week. The first of 3 massive matches. For the first time ever, Uptown Balls takes on Chicago. Uptown Balls, Glenny, Smitty, and Tommy Smokes. They're 2-2-1 on the season and looking to break through into the top 6. But guess who is on a roll lately? Chicago, 2-3-0 on the season, and they can also break into the top 6 if they grab a win here tonight. One of these teams will have a chance to challenge for the crown. It's Uptown Balls, it's Chicago, and it all starts on the Dozen right now. All right, it's the Dozen, match 159 of Season 2. Match 42. Oh, match 159 overall, match 42 of Season 2. Holiday extravaganza week. 3 matches. 3 huge matches. I think this is the first time these two teams have played, right? Like, I'm not crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
Didn't stop them from talking shit.
There's been a lot about. We'll get to that in a second. First of all, let's get a word from our sponsor. This match of the Dozen brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee Company, a veteran-owned coffee company serving premium coffee to people who love America and, obviously, coffee. Black Rifle Coffee Company continuously is committed to supporting veteran law enforcement first responder causes. In 2020, Black Rifle Coffee donated more than 6 million cups of coffee to deployed soldiers, law enforcement, medical workers for their signature Buy a Bag, Give a Bag initiatives. They import their high-quality coffee beans from all over the world and roast 5 days a week at their facilities in Tennessee, Salt Lake City. The team at Black Rifle, they're continually researching and experimenting with new roasting methods and coffee origins. The best way to enjoy Black Rifle coffee is by joining the coffee club, too. You pick your perfect roast, how much, and when you want it delivered to your door, which is great. You don't got to go out of your house to get new coffee. And they take care of the rest. Completely free to sign up, and you get free shipping, discounts on partner brands, and early access to new products and club exclusives, folks. Go to Black Rifle, B-L-A-C-K, Rifle, R-I-F-L-E, coffee.com, and use code DOZEN today and get the freshest coffee in America shipped to you. Go to blackriflecoffee.com and use code DOZEN today. Look, it's not even just for the morning, just it's cold out. You need a hot cup of Joe, need a hot cup of coffee. Get it from Black Rifle Coffee Company. All right. Thank you, Black Rifle Coffee, for sponsoring this match. 3 matches this week. This is the first one. Very significant match. Number 7, tied for 7th, Uptown Balls. Dead heat. Like a hair just out of 6th place. Chicago has just launched up the leaderboard. Chicago could offend the viewers, not show up, lose every match. They'll always be voted top 10 by the audience. That's a perk you guys have. It's a great thing to have in your arsenal. The team that wins tonight is going to be ranked in the top 6. The only way that doesn't happen would be if Chicago wins like 6-5. That would be the only way that it wouldn't be enough to bump either team up. Whoever wins tonight going to be top 6 with a chance to challenge the crown holder, which is either going to be the Big Screaming Honkers, Coley Robbie, Ben Mintz, or the Yak. They're playing later on the week, Big Cat Ronan Shea. And in the middle of the week, the second match on Wednesday is going to be Chicklets makes their debut in Season 2 up against Dave, Clem, and Eddie ZD back for their second match of the season. Exciting stuff. Smitty, you seem to have been talking the most trash. So I'll let you. I mean, it's you.
I don't think so. I think we're coming together as a team, us Uptown Balls, and we're ready. We're ready to play tonight. Dave's a mess.
Wait,
he has a corpse in his fucking deck. Carl's probably hammered. Like, we're feeling pretty good.
Dave, I think Smitty's backing down from talking trash.
Well, I mean, he's a keyboard warrior, and like you said, we're the fan favorites of this content vertical, and he's punching up. So I just kind of see it and disregard it because he's a loser and a deadbeat and a degenerate, and that's really all there is to it. Like, I don't care about Smitty.
What's the difference between White Sox Dave and Smitty? Does anybody know?
About 8 inches in height, minimum.
I don't think the list is much longer than that,
I was
though.
a better athlete. And
I think this whole team, these whole 2 teams are just the same version of each other.
No,
Chicago. Does that mean I'm Smokes? You know the same thing.
I want to be Balls.
I swear.
That's shots fired, Chief, right there.
This is like the Bizarro Seinfeld episode. They're all just all right.
Fuck.
Trivia time.
It's an honor, Chief.
Yes.
Two top 10 teams. Uptown Balls has been on fire recently. Even in their loss, they've been playing well. Chicago with a huge upset. Actually, both teams pulled those upsets a couple weeks ago over the Experts and out of office. Chicago absolutely fucking whipped out of office. Here we go. 24 questions, 12 categories, 25th being the bonus round. As always, you can double up any category except for round 6, and you must use it once. Double dip. You can answer any question you want twice, and you can call for any question you want as well as a FaceTime a friend. The only thing you can't do is you can't pair a lifeline on round 6, and you can't pair a lifeline with a double up. Uptown Balls, you're tied for 7th in the rankings. You'll be up first every round. Smitty, your final answer person. Chief, your final answer person for your team. First category is the NFL. Nobody? Here we go. 35 seconds. Simple.
I'm like overheating. I'm so nervous for this. I'm like overheating.
Honestly.
Always a good sign for the Uptown Balls. It's a who he play for. You're going to get a name. You got to tell me the team they play
so
for.
bad at these.
Well, we'll see. 35 seconds. Who he play for? Bud Dupree.
Steelers.
Oh, I got it. Steelers.
Steelers, final answer.
I mean, you kidding me, Jeff?
Incorrect. Didn't hear the buzzer properly. 15 seconds. Other side for a steal.
I feel like it's the same division. I feel like Browns or Ravens plays.
I thought Browns immediately.
I thought Steelers immediately, but now I want to say like the Jaguars. But
Need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Anybody?
Browns.
Jeff, it's the Titans, right?
Oh, whoa. What was that? What is that? Oh,
What is that?
A new alarm went off. Glennie, that is right, just not at the right moment. It is the Tennessee Titans.
All right.
Wait,
refocus.
drafted by the
Refocus. Who gives a
Steelers,
fuck?
right?
Refocus.
Yeah, but you can be drafted by somebody and not play.
Okay, who he play for? Who does he play for then? Because
Well, I mean, that's I said
who did? If it's who did he play for, it would be the
Good point.
Steelers.
I said who do these people currently play for? Same question for the other side. No points. Tough start. Who we play for? Trey Hendrickson.
Never heard of them.
Never heard of them. I'm gonna guess the.
Sounds like a nickel defensive back.
I'm gonna go with the Atlanta Falcons.
I like the Atlanta Falcons on that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Final answer, Chief, or your
Sure.
15 seconds other side.
I thought say the Rams.
I just think we should maybe go with like a AFC South team because
I was gonna say Vikings, but I've never heard of this guy.
I don't heard him either.
Okay, can I go Rams? That was my instinct.
Sure.
All right, Rams, final answer.
Incorrect. Another big free agent signing this offseason by the Cincinnati Bengals. Mincy will be disappointed. He was a big Saint last couple years. All right, 0-0 off the top. Celebrity mashup.
Fucking stink at these.
Anyone doubling this?
No, not us.
Yes, sir.
There was some talk in the office earlier. Here we go. This is for Uptown Balls. Name the 2 celebrities.
Come on, balls.
All right, I have the outside.
I think the inside is Rihanna. You have
Is
thoughts
it
on that?
Rihanna? Yeah, it could be. Well, the outside is Ice Cube. I was at Ice Cube center stage.
I mean, Rihanna and Ice Cube sounds way too easy, but I think that's Rihanna. Right?
That does look like Rihanna. What's it's not Tyra Banks, or I don't want to get like, myself canceled here. Like Tyra Banks or Venus Williams, right?
Just name all the black
It
girls
could-
you know, Tom.
Yeah, I think it's Rihanna and Ice Cube.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be
Rihanna and Ice Cube.
Rihanna and Ice Cube, final answer.
That is correct. Rihanna and Ice Cube, 1-0. Other side. Chicago. Name the 2 celebrities.
Jesus. Inside, I know.
I think I know. Is the out? You know the inside, Carl?
Yeah.
Who is it?
I mean,
All right. Well, don't. All right.
20 seconds.
I wanted to say Costner, but that earring's throwing me off.
earring.
Timothy Oliphant,
10 seconds.
because he's got that salt and pepper hair now. He's got that like face structure.
I don't know who that is. But
Yeah, you do. You would know him if you saw him.
okay.
2.
You want to guess that? And then Carl, what's your inside?
Billie Eilish.
Okay.
Out of time.
I
Other
think it's
side.
Michael Bolton.
That's a little hard for.
I was going to
Ice
say
Cube
maybe Billy
comparison.
Bob. Does Billy Bob have that earring?
He doesn't really have that hair.
I know Michael Bolton has an earring. He's on that horrible show.
Do you know what Michael Bolton looks like?
Michael
I don't know
Bolton,
who the
Billie
fuck has
Eilish was my guess, but
Joe Irish Bolton. I don't know who has that
All
earring.
right, Billy Irish, Michael Bolton.
2-0. That is
Oh,
correct.
Right.
Good
nice.
pull for Tommy the earring.
Good work,
Yep.
Tommy. Good work, Tommy.
Bolton?
God
that
damn
show's
it.
so bad. Celebrity Dating Game. He's
Yeah,
on Celebrity
trivia
Dating
show.
Game.
Tommy, the one viewer. Next category is the
It's so
NHL. The NHL. A rare NHL appearance in this game. But we have
Do you want
it?
Do you want a double, Chief?
I mean, I would just say the first 2 rounds have been super hard. I don't know. what we're
So
doing.
pendulum swing back,
Okay. I mean, if you guys want to do it, I'm fine with it.
Dave.
Yeah, if you yeah.
I just feel like we never miss music because of Colin.
That doesn't
But
matter.
we can't double. We
Oh,
can't,
we
go
can't
around
double. All right. Yeah, that's fine.
NHL doubled up. Here we go. This is for the Uptown Balls, though. Uptown Balls for 1 point. Up 2-0. Who is the most recent Hart Memorial winner to not currently be playing for the team they won the award with? 35 seconds in the clock.
Taylor Hall.
Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall. Yeah. Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall. Final answer.
That is correct. 3-0. They make it 3-2. Other side. Similar award. Who's the most recent Hart Memorial winner to have won a Stanley Cup following winning the award? So they won the award, and then they eventually won a cup in a subsequent
That year?
No, not that year. It could be that year, but they subsequent years.
Is that like the MVP, Chief?
What's that?
Is that the MVP?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Dave?
I mean, I'm asking. I'm trying to.
It's a good question.
Very good question.
The only one I want to guess would be Ovechkin.
Let's do that.
Oh, that
Or it
sounds
could
right.
be Kucherov.
Because they won it 2 years
Need
ago.
something soon, though, Chief.
Kucherov or Ovechkin.
4. Chief. 3. Chief.
I'll say Ovechkin.
100% Kucherov. I think it's Kucherov because they won the last 2 years, and he won it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kucherov. Final answer.
Full name.
Nikita Kucherov.
Final answer.
That is correct.
That away, balls.
The answer.
I knew that, Dave. That was
Yeah. Shout out Taylor Hall. Huge stoolie.
I can't. All right, we're gonna
Friend of
blow
the
this for
program.
sure.
Of
Lot
course.
of game left. And you have your double as well. Next category is movies. Movies. Movies is the next category. For Uptown Balls. Do you want to double Uptown Balls?
No, let's not risk giving them momentum.
In the movie A Christmas Story, before climbing back up the slide, what does Ralphie agree with Santa that he wants for Christmas? What does he say he wants?
Well, he's asking for the BB gun.
Right, but it feels like that's not the answer.
I've never seen Chris' story about on this. All I know is the red
The
rifle.
red rifle BB
yeah.
gun, but
But he agrees with something else, like something stupid or something, or Santa. We got
I have
RA.
no other- what?
We got RA on the line.
I feel like you would know that, right?
Yeah, he
Exactly.
definitely
Know
would
that?
know. Yeah, he would know it.
All right.
All right, we're gonna call rear
All right.
ad.
They're using their phone a friend. They're committed to their phone a friend because they're out of time now. Committed to their phone a friend. They're going to be calling RA for this.
I know this one for the record.
Actually don't know if he will know this answer.
I was gonna say Smitty being so confident that RA
What you're
knows
calling
that.
him,
I
so
hope you're right.
we'll have to find out.
What's up, buddy?
What's
That
up,
would be good.
RA? Got a movie question for you, my friend.
Let's have it.
All right, in the movie A Christmas Story, before climbing back up the slide, what does Ralphie agree with Santa that he wants for Christmas?
Can you repeat that again? Sorry.
It- In the movie A Christmas Story, before climbing back up the slide, what does Ralphie agree with Santa that he wants for Christmas?
Oh, fuck.
Good- Because they say red rifle BB gun, but there's something else.
No,
Smitty, you got to hang up in 5, 4,
4
3,
seconds.
you already hang up. 2, you got to hang up.
Bicycle.
1.
That was
10
useless.
seconds.
You
Bicycle.
said bicycle. Me, I blame you for that. Why the fuck would RA know that?
Because all right knows like old movies. This is an old ass movie.
Scene from a movie. We should have.
Need an answer, Smitty, in
Go
5,
bicycle. I don't know.
2.
Red Rifle be
Bicycle. Final answer.
Other side for Big Steal.
Football.
Yeah, football.
Final
Football.
answer.
Football.
A nice new football. That is correct.
Yeah.
5-1. Big Steal.
All right. Fuck.
It's all right.
Make it
Gooch.
5-2. In the movie Home Alone, what item does Kevin accidentally steal from a pharmacy while
Toothbrush.
from his neighbor Marley?
You gotta ask the
Need that
Chicago
so
guys a Home
bad.
Alone movie question?
Oh, fuck you,
Toothbrush. Final
Smitty.
answer.
First of all, every Christmas movie is either set in Chicago or based there.
Not Christmas
We
Story.
We
it's
love
Cleveland.
Christmas. We love Christmas.
What was your answer?
Toothbrush. Final answer.
That is correct. 5-2. I can't. What I can't ask that. So many movies are in Chicago. Relax.
It was Evanston or Winnetka, not Chicago.
Also, I didn't know that Balls has not only not ever seen Home Alone, but he's now not ever seen A Christmas Story either.
Yeah,
I mean, that used to be on 24 hours a day. How could you have not seen at least part of it?
Well, it is every Christmas. 5-2. Big 2 points there. MLB's the next category.
Do
All
we
right.
double? Do we
Yeah.
double?
Double. We always double MLB.
All right.
Hey, what do we say? Got a double baseball.
Got
Double, double
base.
baseball.
All right, doubled up. Here we go. Uptown Balls for 2 points. Justin Morneau won the NL batting title in 2014 for the Rockies, edging out what Pirates hitter who came in second?
It could
Dave?
possibly be
Wait.
Justin Morneau won a batting
Could this
title.
possibly be Neil Walker?
No, Neil Walker. I think. He might have been. No, he was on the Yankees after that.
Okay,
It could be Neil Walker.
McCutcheon is a possibility.
McCutcheon seems too easy. Is Freddie Sanchez?
Freddie
No.
Sanchez. What about like Sterling Castro?
No, he was on the Cubs.
Pirates.
Would Neil Walker have had that high of an average?
5.
I'm telling you, he was an
4.
amateur.
All right.
3.
Neil Walker. Final answer.
Other side, big possible steal.
Dude, it's got to be McCutcheon.
I don't think it was McCutcheon. McCutcheon was never an average guy. He was like always 290-ish. I want to say it was Pedro Alvarez. 1 year
David.
had a bomb ass season.
5.
You want to say it?
I'll let Dave have this one.
Pedro Alvarez. Final.
Josh Harrison was the answer. Josh Harrison.
Hey,
No,
J-
Chicago. They do not get their double. That's still massive for you after losing your double.
Justin Morneau won a batting title in 2014.
Josh
Yeah, I
Harrison.
think it was
came
up
in
here.
Yeah, I
second?
think the White Sox signed him 2 years later, and he was fucking horrendous.
Other side.
Pedro hit bombs, I thought. Never mind. All right.
Yeah, big bombs guy. Other side to make it 5-3. E.G. LeMahieu won the NL batting title in 2016 for the Rockies, edging out what Nationals hitter who came in second?
Anthony Rendon or Trey Turner or come on, Dave, go through these with me.
Who's the dude that I think he got traded to the Anaheim Angels? Howie Kendrick? Was he on that?
Yeah, Howie Kendrick, maybe. I don't know. He would have had a high batting average.
I'd be comfortable with Howie Kendrick. I'm pretty sure he played for the Nationals. Didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
5.
I'm forgetting somebody.
3.
All right, which one?
Chief, need an answer.
Which one?
Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick.
I have a kind of
I think
crazy.
this might be Daniel Murphy after his great postseason. with the
Ooh,
Mets.
yes, I was going to say Michael Taylor. I don't know where I was getting that from. Daniel Murphy.
It's Daniel
That's-
Murphy.
Is
Daniel
Daniel Murphy like weird enough to be like Josh Harrison?
Yeah, he went to the
compatible?
Nationals right after the Mets.
And 2015 was the year
World
he went crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. Daniel Murphy.
All right, Daniel Murphy. Final answer.
That is correct.
That was
62.
the fucking year he tore apart the Cubs. How did we not get that?
No, it wasn't. It was the year
It was the year
after.
after. It was the
Year
Mets.
after.
6-2. Niche category time. Uptown Balls, still
God
very
damn
much a
it.
game. Uptown Balls, you offered up. Survivor, the 2000s Eagles, and then as always, I'm forgetting the third one.
2010s Yankees.
2010s Yankees. It was the 2000s Eagles again.
Oh, fuck. I studied Yankees all day.
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
the Yankees
boys.
well then. Here we go. This is for
All right.
Uptown Balls. Take
Let's
an
dance.
8-2 lead. Thanks to a big NFC title game, this Eagles wide receiver racked up 211 playoff receiving yards in 2008 after only 390 during the regular season for 2 points.
They beat the Giants that year. Or the Giants and the Cardinals. Those are the two games.
The Giants, Cardinals, and I know,
Right,
I'm trying to think of receivers. I'm trying to think of receivers on that team. I'm thinking I'm not going to announce them out loud. I know one. I mean, I know three of them.
Well, who would have been not that good during the regular season?
I'm thinking.
5, 4, 3.
Reggie
2.
Brown. Final answer. Reggie Brown.
Incorrect. Other side. If you get
Freddie Mitchell.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I think it
Mitchell,
was
I feel
one
like he
by
had a-
then, but I don't have an
okay.
answer. So
Mm.
you want to say wasn't Fred X on like the 04 Eagles and then the Colts after that?
5,
No
4,
clue. Dave, anybody?
Freddie Mitchell, I thought. I mean,
One.
that's
Chief.
not-
We'll take Freddie Mitchell.
That is
Kevin-
the one and only
Kevin
Kevin
Curtis?
Curtis.
Kevin
Kevin
fucking
Curtis.
God damn it.
No.
I thought he
clue.
had more than 390 yards in regular season because he had like 200 in the yellow jerseys. One game.
Chicago offered up 3 categories. They offered up the 2010s Blackhawks,
It's my
They
fault,
offered up-
boys.
2010s Big Ten football. They did offer up dog walk snake draft picks, which was a valiant effort that I thought about doing, but there was a gray area. We just Barstool style. It just gets hairy. So they offered up 2000s White Sox, which is what they got. They got White Sox. Here we go. For 2 points, make it 6-4 after all of that.
Let's go, Dave.
After only around 60 games in the regular season, this outfielder led both teams with 5 RBI in their 2008 ALDS loss to the Rays.
This was my
Ken Griffey Jr.
Carlos Quentin.
Manny Ramirez. No. He retired. No, it wasn't Manny Ramirez. I missed a lot of these games for fucking fall ball with my dog shit college team.
Jesus Christ. Well, who else was on that team, Dave? Go through the outfield.
Carlos Quentin got hurt at the end of the year, and that fucked him out of the MVP. I'm gonna go with
5, Dave. 4, 3.
Carlos
Dave.
Quentin. Carlos Quentin.
Chief, final answer.
Carlos Quentin.
Other
What
side.
about the legendary
Ken Griffey
Jermaine Dye?
I was thinking Jermaine died, but
Fuck ace.
Aaron Rowand? Or he's on the Phillies then, maybe?
Yeah, he was on the Phils and no, he went back. He went back to the White Sox, I think.
is
5,
the Ken Griffey Jr. guess valid?
Let's go
Or
Jermaine
Aaron Rowan?
2,
What?
1.
Aaron Rowan, final answer.
That was Dwayne Wise. Dwayne Wise.
Oh, legend.
Legendary catch, right?
Come on,
Yeah.
Dave.
Yep.
Still 6-2. You lost you gave the double away, and you can still make it a 6-4 game in the bonus round, which I think is difficult yet very gettable tonight.
Time to make the donuts.
Is this could this be a 4-point? Could we tie it up here? Is that how it works again?
No.
No, only for 2. But you can make it 6-4. The theme of the bonus round is award shows.
Oh, shit,
shows.
That's right.
Chief, your final answer person for your team. Smitty, your final answer person for your team. Try to get him in the buzzer, guys. Here we go. First team with the most after 5 rounds wins. Name the last 25 different hosts of the Oscars, Emmys, Golden Globes, and Grammys. If there's a pairing that hosted in a year, you only guess one of the 2 names. So it's an individual name on the list here.
All right.
Raise your hand, boys. Raise your hand.
Now.
Tina Fey, right? Didn't she do something?
I think she does it with Polar.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, no. Tina Fey, final answer.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay.
Ricky Gervais.
Chief.
Ricky Gervais.
Can we say Amy Poehler now?
Jimmy Fallon, final answer.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Don't rattle off names like that.
Would Conan have done it? Conan?
I got one.
I don't know. Balls?
Doesn't Billy Crystal always do one?
Yeah,
No.
I mean 26. That was a long time ago.
Do Conan.
2.
Conan O'Brien.
Just missed the list.
Chris Rock does them all the time.
I was going to say Chris Rock.
Is that your answer, Chief?
Chris Rock.
And
James-
Edge for Chicago.
Jay, Balls?
Colin Jost. Didn't him and Shay do one?
5.
Didn't Amy Poehler do it with Tina
3.
Fey? Wouldn't they both count?
2.
Amy Poehler.
Okay. Pat, where is she? Yeah, of course she did. You said it right off the top. I couldn't believe it. Guess. Other side. Huge moment.
What about the chick that almost got canceled, Ellen?
I don't hate that. Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin
Nice.
Jost.
Dave.
Colin Jost.
Colin Jost. Final answer.
All right, for the 2 points.
I mean, Billy Crystal has done a ton.
What about James Corden or Justin Timberlake?
I like JT.
James
Yeah,
Corden.
go JT. Go.
James Corden.
That is correct. 6-4. James Corden, Chicago, big 2
Big
points.
one, boys. Big one.
So Billy Crystal actually was on the list. Billy Crystal did make the list. Conan, you missed Conan by like a year. There were a lot of repeats who did multiple award shows, but other names on there. Cedric the Entertainer is somehow the most recent host of one of these shows. Trevor Noah, Alicia Keys,
I forgot about
LL
that
Cool
Frank
J,
Hathaway year.
and Neil Patrick Harris.
Harris.
Ellen did the Ellen selfie at the Oscars. That was a good guess. Obviously, that was right. 6-4.
All
College football, next category. No doubles left. Chicago, you have your double dip in your phone a friend. Uptown Balls, you have just your double dip. Here we go. College football for Uptown Balls. Only one non-automatic qualifying team has won the Sugar Bowl since 2001, when this team beat an SEC team in 2009.
I have no fucking idea.
I do.
This
I
is
do.
This is before my time as a college football fan.
That's a shame.
Okay, Tommy, just think of non-automatic qualifying teams.
What does that mean exactly? Like they
Exactly.
didn't win their conference? That doesn't say non-major power.
Let's go to Oklahoma.
All right.
Oklahoma.
Utah.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
It was with what's his face at quarterback, right?
Brian Johnson, Urban Meyer, Utah.
Well, that was before. That was 04.
That.
Oh yeah, that's right. That Utah Urban Meyer was 04, but I thought Utah beat Alabama in the Sugar Bowl convincingly.
I think Utah. I like Utah as an answer too.
Chief, final answer?
Utah.
6-5. Chance to tie it up.
I thought that I was 5 years in the. It worked out though. Whatever.
They did. They beat Pitt in the Fiesta Bowl. Pitt and Dave Wanstead.
Yep.
Here we go. The 2010 Fiesta Bowl saw a historic matchup between two non-automatic qualifying teams for the first time. With what team winning?
TCU versus Boise State.
Oh yeah, they're both undefeated, right?
Yeah, and I thought, God, can we double dip?
You have your double dip and your phone a friend.
Yeah, double dip.
Wait, the fact that Jeff said and we have our phone a friend suggests to me that it's not Boise State TCU, but it would be Boise State TCU, right?
I'm just repeating all your lifelines because that's what I've been doing. There's no reading into anything.
What do you think, Chief Dave?
I would double dip.
I'm trying to remember that. I feel like I remember Andy. All right, we'll do the double dip.
All right, what's your first guess?
Boise State.
Or Chief, just say
Boise State.
That is correct. We're tied up 6-6. They beat TCU.
Hey, that's all. Come back. Let's finish this bitch up, boys.
We're
You have your phone a friend. You have your phone a friend. Upton will never protect a lead. No, they could still
we
win.
haven't scored a point in a half hour.
Bulls are getting smoked.
Here we go. Music.
Oh, they got their fucking automatic friend.
This is
It's all right, Tommy. It's all right.
From 2008-2010, this pop rock band released these U.S. top 50 singles: "Stop and Stare," "All the Right Moves," and "Good Life." Who is that?
Stop and stare. This is the good life, and that's on our life. Good life, good life. Oh, does that ring a bell for anyone?
It's a good
No,
song.
but Tommy, I think you have a nice singing voice.
It's gonna be a
You
good
got pretty nice
night.
singing voice.
You guys have your double dip, and you have 10 seconds on the clock.
I got Colin on deck.
Good life.
Well, Dave, do you know this on your own?
4,
I think so.
3.
Well,
It's
save
not
me for
two.
my-
Fun. Final answer.
Other
I
side.
think it's the All-American Rejects. Stop and stare. I think that's All-American Rejects. I could be wrong, but that's what.
Sing it again for us, Tommy.
Good. What about Simple
No,
Plan?
I know. Once he started,
Nice
once
try.
he
I
started
almost did.
singing
I
it,
love singing.
I'm pretty sure it's All-American Rejects.
All right, we'll take All American Rejects.
That is One Republic. One Republic.
I couldn't fucking think of
All right, I'm calling. I'm
Stop
not even.
and
You
stare.
can see the question before you make a phone call. Hold on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
let's just
From 2005 to 2007, this pop rock band released these U.S. top.
Hold
50
on a
singles.
second.
Over My Head, Cable Car, You Found Me, and Never Say Never.
I think it's 5 for fighting, but you should call them anyways.
I think it's 5 for fighting. Cable Car. All right, we're gonna call him.
Or like over my.
They're gonna call. This is White Sox Dave's money. Who made?
let's go, Colin. Let's
Dave.
go, baby.
Colin, preface this by saying we think it's 5 for fighting, but
Don't
here we
buy
go.
us, man.
From 2005 to 2007, this pop rock band released U.S. top 50 singles Over My Head, Cable Car.
Stop. First off, tell me you love me.
I love you, Colin.
Okay. Second off, it's The Fray.
Oh, what the fuck
That's
are we
right.
doing? It's The Fray.
That's right.
It is the Fray.
Over my. Yeah,
God damn
that's
it,
right.
Dave. All right,
Hey,
thank
soft
you.
piano. Soft piano.
Is that your guess, Chief?
Yeah, the Fray. It's not a guess.
7-6. They have the lead now.
That's a run, boys. That's a big run.
Stay focused, Dave. Stay
That
focused.
kid
Don't
is-
let
that kid is
Colin
a
get in your
wizard.
head.
I mean, look, that's not the hardest, but like he answered that before he even got the Cable Car, so that's okay.
Well, he's
Here
got
we
to be
go.
like 8 for 8 now.
Uptown Balls, you're now.
More,
Oh, yeah,
more.
he's never missed.
Give him
Uptown
his own
Balls, you're now
team,
losing.
Jeff.
No, don't.
U.S. history.
All right, Tommy.
Come on, Chief.
We're fucked. We're gonna lose.
Tommy! Tommy! That's enough.
Here we go. U.S. history. Uptown Balls. Operation El Dorado Canyon in 1986 was the code name for the U.S. bombing of what North African nation?
History.
Chief seems to know it.
Libya. I'm just.
Yep, I was thinking Libya.
Libya, Algeria. I'm just thinking of North African countries. My world map.
Well, I'm
memorization.
trying to think of an actual conflict that happened. Like,
I mean, feels like we'd bomb Libya, right?
Jesus.
I mean,
What? They're always
Libya.
in the
I mean,
middle.
Libya stuck
I
out.
mean-
Libya. Final answer.
That is correct.
That way. What? Tommy?
7-7. Chicago, you can take the lead back, though. Operation Uphold Democracy in 1991 was the U.S. and other nations intervening on the coup occurring in what Caribbean nation? Wow, I
that's
couldn't read
Haiti. Haiti,
You-
correct?
It's either Haiti or Grenada.
I'm pretty sure it's Haiti.
I thought it was pronounced Granada.
Yeah, it's
It might be.
Grenada.
I think Grenada was the 80s. So, yeah, well, if you want to do Haiti, I'm fine with Haiti. I don't know this one, though. All right, we'll say Haiti.
Yeah, the Beach Boys, Dave.
Final
Are you
answer?
singing it? Because that's what
Yeah.
I'm singing.
Fuck yeah, I am.
8-7.
Dave?
It was Haiti. It was always Haiti. Come on,
NBA
baby
next
mama.
category. For the Uptown Balls, you're up first. During the 2013 NBA draft, the Jazz traded 2 first-round picks to Minnesota to select what college player of the year 9th overall? 35 seconds.
College Player of the Year in 13.
All right. So 2013, 2012. That was Louisville. Was really good that year. If I'm saying they won the championship that year, so did Michigan was in it. Just thinking of who were really good college players.
It's way too early. Way too early for like Grayson Allen, right?
Yeah, no, too early for him.
10 seconds.
Who
You have your double dip, but that's all you have. Need an answer in
was the guy? Not Pete and Siva.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I got
1.
Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen. Final answer.
Other side.
Gordon Hayward.
No,
I
is
have
it
no
Trey,
fucking clue.
Trey Burke?
Oh, Gordon Hayward. I like that answer.
No, he got drafted. He played for the Jazz, didn't he?
Yeah, Gordon Hayward was in 2010, 2011-ish.
Oh, wait, no, Gordon Hayward. I read that wrong. I would.
4.
I take
Three.
Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward.
No, Trey Burke.
Trey
right?
Burke.
Burke.
It's
Oh,
Trey Burke.
Michigan. We
Tommy said it too in Michigan.
What are we doing?
Yeah, didn't he just play for the Knicks?
I don't.
That's Alec Burke.
To make it 9.
No, Trey
Another
Burke just
They were
played for
both
the
on the
Knicks,
next.
Oh, they were? Okay. To make it 9-7, other side. During the 2015 NBA draft, the Hornets used their lottery pick to select what college player of the year 9th overall.
Was that the UConn dude?
Kemba?
Yeah.
He was in 2012. Isn't it Grayson Allen?
Did he play for the Hornets? I don't know.
I have no clue now. I'm rattled. What do we have?
I know Kemba played for the Hornets.
But he won the national championship in 2013, I thought, or 2012.
I thought it was 14.
If you like it, then go Kemba. I like it too.
What was the other one you liked? Grayson Allen?
I don't know if he played for the Hornets. I was just
I don't think
throwing
he
it
had
out there.
9th overall.
2.
Yeah, that's not too soon. Let's
Chief.
go.
Chief.
Kemba.
No, it's Frank Kaminsky.
Frank
Isn't it?
Kaminsky, right?
Yeah, Frank Kaminsky.
That seems way too easy. It's not.
No, it's Frank Kaminsky. Duke, Wisconsin was in the finals that year,
Yeah.
and
I was in college. I remember watching him do the dance.
yeah,
All right,
Frank
Frank Kaminsky, final answer.
Tied up 8-8. Frank Kaminsky's the answer.
Dude, he's like a friend of mine.
Well, you should have got it.
Should've
Then.
known, Dave.
Yeah.
Taylor Hall is a favorite friend of Balls.
We're gonna get tagged a lot on this. That one's gonna get.
I'm
back
not
to us
like
a
I
little bit.
know him kinda he's town over from me.
Here we
former
go.
coworker.
Hey, Tommy, Balls, we got a lifeline.
TV.
We're one up
TV.
now. We're one up.
8-8. TV.
Primetime TV.
Survivor.
After Heroes ended, Hayden Panettiere took on a main role in what drama that first aired on ABC? From
Nashville.
The country
Yes,
one.
yes.
Nashville.
Nashville. Nashville. Final
I remember
answer.
her looking so hot in those commercials.
Mhm.
Bomb.
That is correct. 9-8.
He is a
Other
snake.
side to tie it back up.
Good place.
You just flashed everybody.
After the OC in Southland ended, Ben McKenzie took on a main role in what drama that aired on Fox from 2015
No
to 2019?
clue.
Don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do, Chief. Come
Well,
on, you're like
House. I don't know. House.
Wait. Don't just throw that there.
I don't know. I'm thinking shows that have aired on Fox.
House was on Fox.
The Simpsons.
Dave.
The guy. South Park. I don't know. Chief, you're like the OC guy.
I'm not the I've never seen the OC. I've
You
never
watch all
seen
that shit. That shit.
No, I don't. You're talking about OC is like Misha Barton and
5,
Come on, shows on Fox.
3,
The
Commercials.
Simpsons.
2. I need it. Chief.
House.
It's Gotham.
Gotham. Final answer.
That is correct. 10-8.
Tommy.
Uptown Ball's in position to win it here.
And we have our
We
double
get
dip
this,
boys.
if we don't completely fuck up this last category, we win.
Exactly.
We can't go to we outwork.
Nice if you did though.
No, we always
go.
will.
Jersey math. You're going to see 3 different players from 3 different sports. You're going to have the corresponding team next to their name. You got to add up all of their numbers.
All right,
You
I
have 65 seconds to
I don't
do
know
it.
if I know Jersey.
Wait,
Hold on. Can I write this down?
No.
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 Can I get my calculator, Jeff?
Yeah, and then can I pull up every rock?
Yeah, can I get
All right, here we go.
one?
Come on. Here we go. Here we go.
you should only have 10 seconds to do this.
You have 65 seconds to do it.
10 would be better.
Add these up. Jamal Lewis, Ravens. Matt Kemp, Dodgers. Rajon Rondo, Celtics.
9 is Rajon Rondo. I think Matt Kemp was 27.
Jamal Lewis was
agree.
32, wasn't he?
So that'd be 68. That was my guess was also 32. So 32 and 27 is 59. Rajon Rondo. Oh, wait. 32 and 27 is 59 plus 9 is 68.
Okay. Rondo wasn't 0? I mean, we have double dip.
We can double dip, but we're positive on Jamal Lewis. That's the one I'm not totally sure on.
No. 32 also
Yeah.
came to my mind. 30 maybe? I think it's 68, right? Is Matt Kemp 25? No, he was 27.
No, he was
right?
27.
All right, so 27 and 9, 36 and 32. I think it's 68.
All right.
Let's double dip, but
Yeah, double dip. Okay.
All right. What's your
68.
68.
what's your first guess? 68
Correct.
Yeah.
for the win. 10 seconds.
What else could Jamal Lewis been?
31, 30?
Is he like
30?
solo numbers?
I need another number, Smitty, in 5.
66?
No,
4.
66. Final answer.
Incorrect. Other side.
67.
67.
67.
I think
Final
Paul Lewis was 31.
31.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yep.
It's 67. 10-9. Oh, what an uptown
Ace,
ball
I'm
moment.
sorry.
Holy shit.
Come here, AC.
That's 32 and 30.
That's the most
All right, let's go, boys.
I've ever seen.
Hey, we get 65 seconds, so take your time, right?
Yeah.
65 seconds to send this to overtime.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I can't believe we're going to lose this. It's inevitable. It is
You can't lose
inevitable.
here. You can't lose here. Here it is.
Yeah,
Chicago,
but we're losing
65
all the
seconds.
time.
Edgerrin James Colts, Ichiro Mariners, Yao Ming Rockets.
21 plus 2.
Wait.
Ichiro was
Edgar
50.
and James. Edgar and James was 32.
Yeah,
I thought
plus
he was
50,
21.
plus 51 for Ichiro. So we're at 83. Now,
Well,
was Yao Ming like 19?
I think he was 11.
Yeah, he was 11.
So
We're at 94. Edge was 32. 32 plus 51 for Ichiro is 83. 83 plus 11 is 94.
I don't think I want to say that Yao was 0 for some reason.
I don't think
No.
he was 0. I think he was 11.
I very much agree with 11. He was in single digits. He wasn't in the 20s. He was definitely a 1. He was a double digit with a 1, and I like 11 more than 13. I thought 13 to start.
Okay. So
Are you sure on Edgerrin James 32?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Chief, get your answer ready.
Yeah, because Joseph Adai was 29 and
Chief,
Edgar and James
5.
32.
94.
Oh, 94.
We are going to overtime. It's 94. Unbelievable.
This game was destined
That's
to
a
go
game
over.
of comebacks. What a comeback.
Unbelievable match. 10-10 going to overtime. All right.
Wow.
Both teams get a point, by the way. There's
I was going
overtime
to
left.
predict before this match that this game will end in a tie, not just in, but now in overtime, we're going to run out of all the possible answers.
Tommy, when I was in New York, you did say, like, this is going to be the most even match ever.
Yeah,
You did say that.
All right,
I
let's
think-
not talk over each other here, folks.
Only the third overtime match of the season, and Uptown Balls has now played in 2 of them.
I think in the end, nobody's going to win this one.
Here we go. The category is populations. Populations.
Okay.
Let's go, White Sox, Dave.
Okay.
All right, Chief and Smitty, I got to be on you because overtime. Make sure to get your answers in.
All right.
Okay. And you can also final answer your teammate's answer. So here we go. 35 seconds after I'm done reading, or 10 seconds on the clock per answer after I'm done reading the question.
Raise your hand, boys.
Name the 25 cities that start with letters E or F and have 100,000 plus
All right,
people.
I have
per
one.
population.
I have one. El
Go ahead.
Paso.
El Paso. Final answer.
What about Fresno?
Yep.
Yep.
Fresno, California.
Yep.
Fort Worth.
That's what
Yeah,
I
I
was
like
gonna say.
that.
Fort Worth.
Eugene, Oregon.
Yep.
Chief.
All right, final.
Is there, or what do you have, Smitty?
Frankfurt.
Yeah, balls. Or look, Frankfurt is the capital. Probably.
Frankfurt.
How about Fort Lauderdale?
Yep.
Yeah, I like Fort Lauderdale. Good
What
one,
was yours,
Carl.
Ron?
What?
What was yours going to be?
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, that's
Any chance Evansville?
5.
I would say
awesome.
Fort
Smitty.
Collins, Colorado.
Fort Collins.
Nice.
Fargo, North Dakota.
Yep. Good one. Good one. Good one. Good one. Good one.
Fargo, final.
Uptown Balls need this. 5. Smitty. 4.
Evansville's the only thing in my head.
Smitty. 2.
Evansville.
Smitty.
Evansville.
You are alive, but for
Fort
the
Wayne,
win.
Indiana. Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Okay.
Let's do it, Dave.
Fort Wayne, final.
What a comeback. Chicago has won the game. 11-10 in
What a
overtime.
walk-off!
Unbelievable.
For the walk-off tickets!
Unbelievable. What a win for the boys here. Oh, my God. Here's the rest of the list.
What preposterous. Fremont, Fayetteville, love Fayetteville.
Fremont, Frisco.
Was Fairbanks on there? Alaska?
Fairbanks is
Not
not on there.
Fullerton, that's a good one. A lot of these are tough, man. You get to the end of that. That's a pretty tough. Elgin?
We went 5 for 5. Not that tough.
I can't.
Shout out Elgin.
Jamal Lewis will forever be remembered.
Wow.
Uptown Balls, you still get a point. I actually think you're going to end up being just alone in 7th now. Chicago, you are likely with this to jump up into the top 6. Fresh with a chance the week of Christmas to end the first half of the season as a number 1 ranked team, which would be quite the fucking story.
I can't believe we ever thought we would get the
Uptown, double dipping and just leaving 67 out there is one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen.
Thought he was
City,
even
what do you have to
numbers.
say for yourself after all that shit talk?
It's on me. Kevin Kurtz. Gotta get
Such a
Kevin Kurtz.
pussy.
Yeah, I mean, both niches were missed. The steal of Nikita Kucherov was huge. I mean, that was one of the wildest matches we've ever had. And now the next 2 matches, ZD versus Chicklets and Yak Honker's got to live up to that hype. Final thoughts, Tommy.
We're
I got a final thought here. I want the Chicklets crew next.
There's reasons to believe.
I mean, we did say we score double-digit points every game. Not every team does that. How many matter?
How many games have we lost by 1 point?
It's the stat about Uptown Ball's 1 point losses or matches is I'm gonna actually pull it up. Dave, any last thoughts, or Carl, Chief, while I'm pulling up this stat because I have to pull this. It's incredible.
We're officially the team no one wants to play. We're hot. We're climbing the standings. We got the fans behind us. We got a lot of momentum going right now.
Yeah, vibes are high. We're never out of it. Don't forget it.
It is. It's unfucking believable, this stat. I gotta find it. It's difficult to watch Uptown Balls blow these leads. Sometimes they win them.
And I always think to myself, like there's no way it happens again. You know?
We almost
like,
fired you guys a touchdown.
Tommy, you were saying in the 5th round you guys are gonna fucking lose up 5-0.
No, I know, but I say that, and there's a part of me in my head because it's like I know this ends up being like good entertainment for people to watch us collapse, but I'm like, there's no way we can deliver another epic collapse for these people. Eventually, we're gonna be in a boring match, and it just doesn't happen. We always find a way to fucking blow it, even up 10-8 in the final round.
Yeah, has that ever happened before, Jeff?
I think we did.
We definitely did it.
Experts, did we?
We definitely did.
We did it to your mom, I think, a few weeks.
Dave. I mean, no,
careful, buddy. Take it fucking easy.
this team.
I didn't even hear
this. He said, "Take it easy." It's a your mom joke. That's why they're your mom. I don't know. I can't find the stat, but it is unbelievable. So the last match you won 12-11, and then the previous time you had a 1 point game, I think as well, when you took on your mom, you won in the end, I think 11-10. It's just, I've never seen anything like it. I think most of your matches have been 1 point matches. Look, if you're watching this right now, you see the stat. I found the stat. It's unbelievable. Uptown Balls, this time, you go by the wayside and lose. You're probably going to be ranked number 7. Chicago, you're likely going to be in the top 6 with a chance to challenge the Honkers or the Yak with the last match of the first half of the season to be the number 1 team in the competition, which would, I think Brandon might quit. He might quit.
Let's do that then. Let's do a match where we
2 in a row.
Quit.
2 in a row. Uptown Balls, again, you're not going to drop. You'll probably move up in the rankings. That's it. Thanks to Black Rifle. 2 more huge matches coming up this week. ZD returns with Dave, Eddie, and Clem. Chicklets makes their season debut. And then for the crown, Honkers versus the Yak. Happy holidays. Talk to you later, everybody.